Mass Effect 3 is like going to a restaurant. The appetizer is garbage, the main course is fulfilling but nothing to write home about, and the dessert is literally shit. Mass Effect 3's extended cut ensures the dessert is served on a fancier plate. It fixes nothing, creates more problems than it tried to fix, and anyone who thinks it does make the ending better is, well, wrong. I get it if you really liked your 5-second still image of character X or your lover's forced dramatic goodbye. And if that's your thing and that's all you care about, then you can die a happy fellow. The rest of us with half a human brain humbly can only conclude from observations that the extended cut doesn't solve any problem. It makes things worse.
Thank you so much for the extended cut. Thank you for giving me my last moment with Caden. Thank you so much.
Ugh. All BioWare had to do was remove this monstrosity and this insult and provide a proper epilogue, not add more deck chairs. Remember, Mass Effect 3 has the worst ending in storytelling. Everyone with half a brain knows this. You cannot fix something so fundamentally broken without removing parts of it. You want to know what had been really wonderful? If BioWare's writers were worth their weight in ink. As software patches go, instead of extending something, they could have replaced things. Call it the ending DLC. But that would actually take intelligence and thought. Let's do a simple Google search here. The do's and don'ts of endings. Oh, the do's and don'ts of novel endings at Writer's Digest. There's probably dozens of these things online, but hey, let's just see where actual writers are coming from and see how Mass Effect 3's ending compares. Don't introduce any new characters or subplots. Mass Effect 3 subverted the conflict by dropping the plot and giving us a new, insanely stupid one. Don't describe, muse, explain, or philosophize. With the change in plot and the addition of a new character, it had to suddenly explain what the hell was going on. It still doesn't make any sense. Do create that sense of, oh wow. To be fair, my reaction was, oh wow, I am in literal pain. This is the most god-awful thing my eyes and ears have ever sensed. I have to prevent myself from having a fit of violence and hating humanity even more. Do enmesh your reader deeply in the outcome. The only thing gamers were deeply involved with the ending of Mass Effect 3 was how incredibly confusing it was. We were wondering why the Geth had to be punished to stop the Reapers, when we previously had visual representations of their differences between their code. We were wondering what the hell synthesis even is, means, or how it's possible, and showing us pictures of a cybernetic galaxy doesn't really help that. Why we spent the entire game battling Tim just to become him in some kind of Calvin Klein commercial. Why this idiot kid would simply fall back on his failed solution and just wipe everyone out like normal because Shepard wouldn't allow any of his choices when the kid could have made any of the choices himself, or why Shepard couldn't just tell the kid to take a hike or delete itself instead of following any of his stupid Nazi Reaper plans. All the Reapers had to do was go away. That was the solution. They were just wrong. They were insane. We had a dialogue, this opportunity to share ideas, to argue. But the kid apparently wasn't listening to new solutions, even after he said his previous solutions wouldn't work. So why couldn't we provide a solution when he was asking for a solution? The conflict of Reapers in the galaxy was over. There's plenty of time to talk. If your current solution isn't working, why are the Reapers still fighting? Do resolve the central conflict. Well, it's partially right.
No credit for partial answers, maggot!
It's true, the central conflict, the war with the Reapers, can be resolved. Just because it just was dropped. Great. Synthetics will always... What are you talking about? Okay, so do try to uplift. Readers want to be uplifted, and editors try to give readers what they want. Oh, well, there's the problem. No one edited the ending. The extended cut wasn't an edit, it was an extension of the same shit. In one ending, everyone dies because the plot says they do. It's like the ultimate insult to the player for wanting Shepard to act like the way they've always acted and not appeal to insanity. It's not that you didn't try to win, or you just thought you could do it yourself. As in finding another way, which is what the kid was supposedly looking for. Which is half of what the destruction choice is, so that all the choices you made during the past 3 games actually mattered. Your opinion and attitude mattered. The alliances and relationships you made mattered. To stop the Reapers without appealing to their insane version of destruction. To find a real solution that the Catalyst was actually asking for. To be a hero that tried so hard to save a synthetic species and not to suddenly destroy it just because some crazy kid says so. And in another, you can sacrifice Shepard to become the next catalyst when all you had to do was tell the thing to go away. Nothing was stopping Shepard from asking this kid to do this. And in yet another, the worst of them all, you can magically fuse all life, from viruses to leviathans, with the essence of Shepard. Whatever the flying Normandy that is, which somehow creates a brand new DNA per life form, or maybe it homogenizes DNA, I don't know, complete with nanotech and insta-glowing green clothing, and then somehow it gives all synthetic life, regardless of memory storage model or method, a download of the complete works of Puccini and Shakespeare. I wish I was joking here. This is Mass Effect, not Jump the Shark Week on the Sci-Fi Channel. Or hey, just kill all synthetic life ever. Now, how the Crucible can determine my cron tab on my Unix box from an AI's cron tab on a mobile platform, I don't know. But I'm guessing I have to manually rebuild all my RSS feeds now. Remember, the catalyst literally changes the central conflict of the story. Stop the Reapers from destroying all life, into Reapers are actually trying to preserve all life by blending it into some sort of species form and then sticking it into a Leviathan cybernetic body, which reveals his complete insanity. You don't subvert the protagonist's entire journey at the ending, all for the opportunity to play psychiatrist to an insane AI, and not allow us to play psychiatrist to an insane AI. So the AI wants a better solution to the problem they created, which every player has no concept of in reality, nor can we comprehend it since the narrative proves him wrong, but when you look at it, the kid still gives the same solutions it's always given. Control is essentially indoctrination. Hello, unstoppable galactic police state. Oh yeah, no abuse of power here. Comply with my godly thoughts or else. Synthesis is essentially making everyone a Reaper. There are dozens of problems wrong with this, most notably the ending of Mass Effect 1 and everything else you can possibly think of. Destruction is, well, what the Reapers mostly do, eradicate things. Hey kid, hey insane idiot, just turn all your Reapers off and let us shoot them. There's my destruction ending. Yay Canes. This would have been the perfect opportunity to have a verbal slapdown from Shepard, and we sort of get that with the refusal ending. However, it is also the refusal of any other intelligent fan of the franchise. You know, those that understand storytelling even a little, telling BioWare you have shot yourself in the foot too many times. This is the final nail. We are done with you. Do afford redemption of your heroic character. This I don't agree with in storytelling in general. However, even if the story allowed choices to do anything to stop the Reapers, well, that would still be acceptable. There are no morals when galactic genocide is the alternative. But Mass Effect 3's ending subverts all of Shepard's choices anyway, because it creates a new plot. So even if there was a chance to redeem Shepard of something, it doesn't matter. The struggle is dropped so we can listen to an insane computer talk about nonsense. Do tie up loose ends of significance. Loose ends of significance. Like every choice we ever made that has absolutely no value or has been reduced to an EMS score. Yeah, great job there. Do mirror your final words to events in your opener. And thank goodness they didn't. Mass Effect 3's appetizer was a confusing pile of rubbish. Mass Effect 3's dessert was a contrived cop-out of the biggest pile of shit ever. They couldn't even get their nonsense to match up with their shit. Hey moron, you completely destroyed your series. If an ending is going to subvert what we've learned before, the least you can do is make it believable.
My kind transcends your very understanding. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. You cannot even grasp the nature of our existence.
Whoops. Don't change voice, tone, or attitude. Oh, you mean the entire hazy shell-shock scenario of what the hell is going on, whom most of us thought was so incomprehensible since the style switched to a dreamscape acid-tripped dream of teleporting people in rooms and purple biotics and God knows what the hell else that was? A tone that switched to a military guerrilla-style desperate battle to some sort of retarded fountain knockoff? Consistency in any literal sense is simply not a word you can use to describe the Mass Effect series. Don't resort to gimmicks. No quirky twists or trick endings. Don't leave your reader feeling tricked or cheated. Before you become a writer, learn to read.